Hi Taurus, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a tarot reading for your next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. And do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions if you haven't done so already. Do keep in mind that this is meant to pertain to your following next 48 hours for whenever you were guided or drawn to this video, not just following the time when I post it, okay? But as well, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. I will definitely get that started for you. They're always accurate. Everything you need lies down below in the description box. We're gonna jump right into it and pull from the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. They're saying a colorful next 48 hours for you, all right? Even though I don't sound super excited, it feels like you're not over exuding, but enjoying oneself, succeeding in certain ways, expecting more success on the horizon, putting in that hard work with the Eight of Pentacles, feeling a level of creativity stemming from oneself, being put into a situation that at times feels very redundant or mundane or a bit bland, or even just finding different ways to be creative or just to enjoy your day-to-day routine, right? To spice things up potentially, or just to feel that release or just that creative energy come to be once again. Feeling some color come back into your life, I want to say, or just continuously keeping things more enjoyable than people would expect for your situation, okay? A lot lies ahead for you to be excited for, but also it's necessary for you, it's essential rather, for you not to overdo it, exude throughout the next 48 hours to the point where you don't feel very energetic or you don't want to feel depleted for a beginning that lies on the horizon. It's going to differ from case to case as to when that is. Some it's very, very close. Feels quite necessary for your future. But the Ten of Wands and the Four of Wands, right? Things have been feeling quite heavy. It feels like you do have a lot to accomplish. It feels like you could have a bit of heaviness in the air in regards to your spirituality or just your thoughts for some. But all the meanwhile, things are falling into place. Going from the heaviness is present to an extent, but it feels like it's releasing in certain ways. Prepping for more work, busier time for oneself, things are falling into place. You may feel a bit limited, restricted, or trapped to an extent, to not to sound too dramatic, keywording, within a situation, right? It may be some sort of contract or like a living situation or a job potentially. It could be a connection for a select few. However it works for you, that's making things feel a little bit heavier. It's like there's a lighter energy than previous to this 48-hour period, but still not perfect, okay? Feels like you're not fully feeling aligned or just meshing well with others around you. Just kind of doing your own thing in the next 48 hours, I feel the need to say. Being pushed to celebrate what you are succeeding at this time and to not feel weird or off for wanting to just kind of be in Taurus's world, your own little bubble, all right? An underlining focus for whatever reason on past conflict. Spirit could be pushing you to rethink, reimagine, or just fill in certain blanks. No longer forgetting is what I'm hearing, or getting in regards to this. It may not be pleasant to, when these moments, come to be when you remember it. Remembering a more anxious past as well. But it could also just make you a little bit nervous, a little bit on edge, just kind of a slight hint of disappointment within oneself for something you experienced in the past or multiple. They're saying whatever, just it is what it is. Just focus on the fact that overall it's a very colorful next 48 hours. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, it may feel like you have a lack of options, but I feel like you just as well, for some of you, are dimming down to utilize your intuition. It's like the universe is making it quite clear that there's one particular, if not two, options for a new side job, a new job in general, right? It could be something completely separate to that. But it feels for a lot, it's very work related. It seems as if you're just, things seem clear as to what opportunities meant for you, okay? You may find that you are getting an acceptance on the spot for a job. But I do see, again, flashbacks to the past. You may find that an area, for whatever reason, or multiple areas, give you very much nostalgic vibes in regards to your past. And it's like, wow, they just said shit, things have changed, including you, including Taurus. But it just reminds you that where you've been, what you've achieved, what you've had to overcome, it hasn't been easy, right? But it's made you a stronger, wiser version of yourself, excuse me, who can simply conquer whatever you set your mind towards or move towards in one way, shape, or form, right? They're saying let the muscles build. And I feel like that's muscles of the brain, right? Not to be too corny in wording, but also keywording. But I feel like you could also be working out, taking care of oneself, getting into shape, right? Taking care of your mental health all the meanwhile. Don't forget, working out definitely assists with a healthy mindset in a lot of ways. It's a huge reason why I stay in shape. Anyways, they're now saying checking oneself out in the mirror, allow for yourself to just bask in the fact that you are a good looking individual, or just get back to that way of viewing oneself, however it works for you on your level of confidence. But I do sense a calm, cool, collected confidence about you for the most part in the next 48 hours, almost as if people can't sort of get in the way of you in that confidence. They're showing somebody holding a piece of gold to their chest, and I believe what they're saying is that's meant to resemble your confidence, to keep it in close regard and just recognize that it deserves protecting and should shimmer like gold. You should, okay? It should be viewed as a piece of treasure for oneself. Wow, that was actually pretty beautiful. With Temperance here, now they're saying it's a treasure hunt. I feel like trying to acquire something. You could even feel like things just feel like a bit of a, not, they're saying a game, but like it just may feel more enjoyable throughout the next 48 hours where you're searching for things, trying to acquire things. You know, even when you go to a store to purchase something, it feels somewhat enjoyable, right? I don't know. I just feel like you could be feeling a bit of a childlike way about you come to be, but staying in tune and touch with that mature side of you that you've developed over time. Does that make any sort of sense? You are a bit burnt out. Just have patience with oneself in regards to that, okay? Don't, just try not to get defensive moving forward, I feel the need to say. All right, let's keep pulling. They're now saying you're going to enjoy yourself. I mean, if that hasn't been expressed enough. Oh, wish fulfillment in regards to a leap of faith, okay? I feel as if it's helping you get a step closer as they're drawing me back to the Seven of Cups in reverse. It just feels like it's helping you get a step closer to a leap of faith in your future that you deserve, that's destined for you. I love that there's a huge pink coloring. Ooh, as I get hit, my arm got hit on the table. You could be spiritually messed with at certain points, but I just feel as if there's a feeling of love in the air, right? People loving your energy. You could find that people are naturally healed by your energy, and that's just fulfilling for oneself, even if it does strip away your own individual energy or you pick up on theirs. I do feel as if you're being pushed to recognize how much you love oneself these days and how much that needs to keep going / increase moving forward as you do set the tone for all connections, situations. And I feel like your work, on a completely separate note, especially if you run a business, is truly, truly helpful in a lot of ways. You're being viewed as very inspirational. I need to keep that hope alive, okay? A wish for you is a wish to be granted, okay? I like that. And there's another reminder just not to rush when you're developing, creating, to understand that you were very emotional recently, were you not? Certain random emotions came to be, but I feel like because you're now, are we not in Taurus season, right? I feel like, depending on when you watch this, of course, But I feel like Aries season wasn't the best for your energy, right? But it played a role, it played a purpose. And now you're finding that your emotions are starting to dissipate as you see things brighten up for oneself, right? As the energy just felt a little bit different now. The lighting looks more angelic, okay? You're going to feel a very angelic presence come about you at certain points throughout the next 48 hours, if not the whole entire 2 days. I really feel like it reminds you how spiritually connected you are and how that's going to increase moving forward due to a change or certain developments. You're going to find that you're very predictive, is what I'm getting, very intuitive. Some more than others, of course, but it's about tapping into what you know within. I'm now getting a vision of, they're showing me someone's internal compass being at the center of your chakra here, in your core, right? To trust that inner compass and let it guide you to where you need to go, all right? To what's meant for you. And who is meant for you will be where you're meant to be, right? And you can always go back to visit those who you hold near and dear to your heart. Interesting. Could be a move of resonance. It could be a new job change. It could be a multitude of developments that wrap up into you needing to do what's right for you. But embrace Taurus's world, embrace your alone time, as I feel like there's a lot of developments and a lot to learn, a lot to gain, a lot to remember, as it is a very colorful, busy, but aligning sort of next 48 hours where you learn more about what you're meant to achieve in this lifetime. Beautiful. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing next 48 hours, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Taurus.